Hello and welcome to Tracking the Week. On Monday, the academic and other activities were paralyzed at the University of Abuja as members of the Senior Staff Association of Universities and their counterparts from the Non-Academic Staff Union commenced the 7 days nationwide warning strike. Members of the two unions at the University of Abuja took over the entrance gates to the institution and prevented vehicular movement. The protesters, led by their leaders, displayed placards of various inscriptions to express their displeasure, while management, staff, and students were stranded. Commercial cabs were not allowed into the university for any activities. Addressing journalists on their plight, the chairman Joint Action Committee and the chairman of SANU, University of Abuja, Comrade Nuruddin Yusuf, accused the government of insensitivity and breach of agreement, stressing that the action at correcting the anomalies. It disclosed that several efforts have been made to draw the attention of government to the abnormalities, but nothing was done, noting that members of the union have been pushed to the wall, hence the warning strike. Speaking in the same vein, the chairman NASU and chairman caretaker committee, Comrade Halima Sil Abubakar, said the unions would not back down until the government do the needful, adding that the government should stop seeing members of the unions as irrelevant in the university system. And still on Monday, a Federal High Court Abuja ordered Binance Holdings Limited to provide the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission with the comprehensive data or information of all persons from Nigeria trading on its platform. Justice Emeka Nwite granted the interim order after ruling on the ex parte motion moved by the EFCC's lawyer Ekele Iheanacho. The interim order was granted to enable the anti-graft agency unravel the alleged money laundering and terrorism financing on Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange platform. A certified true copy of the ruling, which was delivered on February 29, was cited by Newsman. The ex parte motion was brought in pursuant to Section 6, 7, 2, and 38 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Establishment Act 2004 and Section 15 of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 as amended, and the inherent powers of the court. In the affidavit in support of the motion deposed to by Hama Bello, an operative of the EFCC, he said he was attached to the Special Investigation Team of the Commission, domiciled in the Office of the National Security Advisor. Bello averred that following the inauguration of the Technical Committee on Currency Stability and Forex Manipulation by the UNSA, the SIT received an intelligence stating the nefarious activities on Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange platform. And on Tuesday, Delta State Governor Honorable Sharif met with President Bola Tinubu over the killing of over a dozen military personnel in Ukwama community in Bomadi local government area. Recorded 17 military personnel comprising a lieutenant colonel, 2 majors, 1 captain, and 12 soldiers were killed while on a peacekeeping mission in Ukwama community. While the Delta State and federal government have condemned the incident while promising that perpetrators will face the wrath of the law, the visit of the state governor to the presidency may have been spurred by the incident. Briefing State House correspondent after meeting behind closed doors with the president, the governor said that the situation is under control, assuring that there will be no more further attacks. The governor declined to confirm the reports of reprisal attacks allegedly carried out by the military and the number of casualties, saying that being a security issue, there are certain things he cannot say in the public. He said that he met with the security heads in Bomadi, but has been unable to meet with the community involved because the place of the incident is completely deserted. And still on Tuesday, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, distanced himself from the violence in the southeastern part of the country. He vowed that those behind the violence in the name of being an IPOB member would not be spared. Correspondent Kuliojo reports that Kanu spoke immediately the court rose on Tuesday after he was denied bail. He noted that the violence persisted because he was being held in the custody of DSS. Kanu declared that if released, he will be peace in the entire southeast, adding that anybody committing crime cannot go free. He revealed that the crisis persists because he is still in the DSS custody, saying if he to be a free man, nobody would try such. Kanu also accused some people in government of being the brains behind the unrest in the southeast, saying they are making money with the insecurity. He, however, told the court that he is suffering from cognitive heart disease, just as he pulled off his shirt in the courtroom to show the judge his ribs and chest as evidence of the treatment he's receiving in the custody of the DSS. The IPOB leader said the doctors treating him within the DSS facility don't have the drugs to take care of him, noting that the DSS is patching him up so he doesn't die in custody. He alleged that there is a conspiracy for him to die in DSS detention. And on Wednesday, the Nigerian Senate passed the Student Loans Access to Higher Education Act Repeal and Reenactment Bill 2024. The Senate resolution followed its consideration of the report of the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TET Fund. Correspondent Kunle Ojo reports that the chairman of the committee, Senator Muntari Danduse, presented the report during plenary. President Bola Tinubu had last week written to the Senate and the House of Representatives seeking the repeal of the student loan bill and to reenact a new one. On the repayment of loans by beneficiaries, the bill stipulates the beneficiaries of the fund shall begin as soon as the beneficiary becomes employed in any capacity. Still on Wednesday, members of the Nigeria Labour Congress stormed the national headquarters of the Labour Party in Abuja to express their displeasure with the current party leadership tussle and the perceived betrayal of the party's foundational principles. The Labour Centre called for the resignation of the national chairman, Barrister Julius Abure, whom it said has converted the party to personal gain and strength of the party's ideology, which NLC said was established to champion the cause of working class and serve as an advocate for the betterment of Nigerians. Acting General Secretary of NLC, Comrade Ismail Bello, who led members of the Congress Political Commission to the LP office, asserted the determination to take the party back and restore its original vision. He accused the national chairman of Labour Party, Julius Abure, of planning to conduct a secret national convention of the party without the involvement of NLC. And on Thursday, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, urged the media organizations to engage with political parties as well as their aspirants and report on the primaries with the same diligence and depth as other elections conducted in the country. Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, gave the advisory while addressing journalists at the first quarterly consultative meeting with the media held at INEC headquarters in Abuja on Thursday. He explained that the engagement of media with political parties and their aspirants is pertinent to strengthening the country's democracy, since only the product of the party primaries are ultimately placed on the ballot paper for citizens to vote for in the main election. He also appealed to media practitioners to always go against fake news, stressing that the best antidote for fake news was greater openness, regular and consistent engagement with stakeholders, which is a reason for the meeting. The chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Chris Isiguzo, commended INEC for its commitment to upholding the standard of electoral process in the country. He, however, stressed the need for INEC and the media to continue to work together to uphold the sanctity of the ballot box and safeguard democratic aspirations of Nigeria. Still on Thursday, the Chairman House Committee on Basic Education and Services, Honorable Mark Hussaini, reiterated the commitment of the 10th House Assembly towards increasing funding for education. Honorable Hussaini gave the assurance during an oversight function with his committee to the Universal Basic Education Commission Digital Resource Center in Abuja on Thursday. Correspondent Kunle Ojo reports that the chairman of the committee said for the country to develop as a nation, there is need to set the pace for global development. He said the center is important to the development of basic education in the country. The lawmaker, however, commended the executive secretary and his team for the initiative that it will not only add to the process that will benefit pupils over the country, but will bring about new dimensions to digital training. And on Friday, President Bola Tinubu asked Nigerians to support government initiatives aimed at stimulating the economy for the better of all. Special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajurin Gilale, conveyed the President's message while briefing State House correspondents in Abuja. He said, barring any unforeseen circumstances, The government will achieve its goal of reducing the skyrocketing exchange rate that adversely affected the local currency, the naira. Ingilale, despite positive steps at restoring the naira, another measure that would further enhance the struggle is massive patronage of made in Nigeria goods. He said aggressive patronage of goods and services of the country will encourage a chase after the naira, thereby making it stronger again. The presidential spokesperson maintained that there is no going back on the government's quest to peg the naira at 1,200 naira to a dollar, which is the real rate of the currency given recent economic realities. Ingilale also hammered on government's effort at strengthening the purchasing and spending powers of Nigerians through grants to small and medium-scale enterprises as well as manufacturing. And still on Friday, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru, has assured Nigerians that the abducted student of Kuriga School in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State will soon be rescued. The minister also said the killers of military officers and soldiers in Okwama community of Delta State will be fished out to face the full wrath of the law. The minister, while in Kaduna State on a working visit, used the opportunity to address troops of 1 Division Nigerian Army who are in the front line of fighting bandits in the northwest part of the country. The minister said his visit was essentially to encourage the troops not to give up on the battle. He added that the killers of their colleagues in Delta will not go unpunished. And that's all we have on Tracking the Week.